Ranganathan, if everywhere there is a context that is required, then clearly Rahul Gandhi is making statements that are all over the place, that go against the constitution, that go against the country, and clearly he needs a better speechwriter or a better understanding of the country called India, isn't it?
Navika, Rahul Gandhi is a genius, and that is why he is context devoid. As far as what he said tonight is concerned this evening, this was bound to happen. In fact, this has been predicted for months, if not years, because hatred for Modi has transmogrified into hatred for Hinduism and then hatred for India itself. This is a natural progression. And please understand the steps that Congress has taken since independence. Actually, it has been against the Indian state. And I am talking very responsibly. What do I mean by Indian state? I mean the Indian state is composed of the various states, of course, which is what we call the federal state, union. And the Indian state is composed of some institutions that are sacrosanct, that run the state itself. And those institutions are our constitution and our judiciary and the various branches of it. Now, if you look at in the last 75 years, no one has demolished and waged a war on the Indian state more than the Congress. I will give you proof one by one, decade upon decade. Let's start with Jawaharlal Nehru. And I'm sure Rahul Gandhi knows who Jawaharlal Nehru was. The amendment of the first constitution. The war on constitution was begun by Jawaharlal Nehru itself. And when free speech was curtailed, you saw how tens of books were banned, how editors were jailed, how every speech was curtailed, how even president's speech were curtailed and barred, how everything down from the states that were dismissed, independent governments or constitutionally elected governments were dismissed. Is this not waging a war on the Indian state? Let us now come to Indira Gandhi. Well, she proclaimed famously the emergency. Is that not waging a war on the Indian state? Then let's come to Rajiv Gandhi. He wanted to promulgate the postal bill to invade the privacy of Indian citizens. He overturned the Supreme Court judgment. He brought in the appeasement. That is not a war on Indian state. Now let's come to Manmohan Singh or the proxy Prime Minister Sonia Gandhi. So many things have happened during the UPA in the 10 years that were akin to waging a war on the state. I'm not even coming to arresting 8,000 people on sedition charges, activists on a single day, calling them anti-national. I'm not even coming to every point of that. Even Sham Sir and the Foreign Secretary said that under UPA, you gave 600 square kilometers of Eastern Ladakh to China. Is that not waging a war? From 75 years, 1947 onwards, Rahul Gandhi is right, except that he's wrong about the timing. It's not that just now he wants to wage a war on Indian state. He and Congress party have waged a war for 75 years on the Indian state.
If curtailing free speech is waging a war on the Indian state, why doesn't Prime Minister Modi undo it? Why doesn't he still wage it? No. Don't run away. Don't run away from my question.
No, even today, you are trying to curtail the freedom of speech of Mohan Bhagwat. You are misinterpreting the statement that he said. He has never said that India did not get freedom on 15th of August. In fact, to the contrary, please read what he has said. Either you don't read, or you don't understand, or you don't hear what people say, but you bring that as a context.